I had an internship at a news station in Traverse City, so in northern Michigan, a small news station where I was able to get a ton of hands-on experience, which was really vital. And I also discovered at that time that news wasn't for me. That's what internships are for, though, right? So you learn a lot, and you learn if you like it or if you don't, and you move forward with that knowledge.
Courtney Jerome has an exceptional background in the media industry, from producing television for PBS affiliate WCMU to being senior web editor for mynorthmedia.com to being the PR coordinator for the NPR and PBS stations, and more.
A lot of great experiences. I was in charge of anything from producing a magazine-style television show to live broadcasts to running replay for football games, producing short vignettes about arts in our community, traveling all over the state and getting to really know the state of Michigan and all of the great hardworking people that live here.
In 2017, Courtney decided to launch Courtney Jerome Media LLC in Mount Pleasant to have the chance to do something she's passionate about, that is telling other people's stories.
When my husband received a job offer to boomerang us back to Mount Pleasant, though, it was something that was going to work out well in all aspects of our life. While we loved living in Traverse City, coming back here, it's a smaller community, and we really like it here in Mount Pleasant. And it gave me the opportunity to step outside of that managerial role and be creative again and go back to telling stories. Because I was helping other people tell stories, but I wasn't being the creator, and I missed that. It's something I'm really passionate about. So we moved back and I started my own business, Courtney Jerome Media LLC, and I'm focusing on everything that I'm really passionate about. And I'm really enjoying it a lot. And I'm expanding our team, and we're growing, and we've moved into downtown Mount Pleasant, have a nice studio here, and I'm really fortunate the way that this is really going. I knew that there was going to be a need for the services that I could provide when it comes to media, but seeing it actually come to fruition is really, really nice.
When it comes to the media industry, bigger cities like Los Angeles or New York or Atlanta are considered among the best places where to relocate in order to build a bigger network and to have access to more opportunities. Is it really the only way, though?
When I was studying in undergrad, I didn't even start in broadcasting. I studied in chemical engineering because I thought for broadcasting I was going to have to move and I was going to have to leave Michigan. And I didn't want to do that. My family is here, and I am not a city person. I like to visit. I can't live there. It just doesn't fit who I am. So I started in a student organization just to meet friends. I was a commuter college student, and I joined the video production organization and then found out that I could actually have a career in broadcasting and do it in Michigan. So I said goodbye to chemical engineering, and I get to be creative and study this. And I was trying to figure out how I could make that happen. Everyone kept saying I could do it here, but I couldn't quite understand how I could do it here, and I didn't realize it until my senior year. And I thought that was going to be news. And then I went, oh, wait, what's this PBS job? This is amazing. I get to tell stories, and it's all here, and it just all clicked, and it was wonderful. Building a network would be something that I was kind of afraid of. I thought that was going to be a really gigantic challenge in going off on my own and starting my own business. I was kind of afraid and cautious of reaching out to people that I've done stories with on the past because I didn't want them to feel like they owed me something. You know, that's not something I was comfortable with, and I didn't want anyone to feel obliged to hire me because of that. But I think the connections that I made because of those programs have really helped me. It helped my credibility, and I was able to kind of show a portfolio of stories that I have told. So when I'm going to sort of pitch to different industries, I'm like, oh, I've told the story of your competitor X, Y, and Z, or I'm familiar with your industry because of this network that I have built from my previous positions.
Despite the difficulties, Courtney's business is growing successfully, and she feels very fortunate to be able to provide services that can help the community to grow.
I think there are a lot of great things that are happening in this Mount Pleasant community. There are a lot of really strong businesses, strong, hardworking people that are doing their best to provide services or products to the community in a whole. The demographic here is constantly changing. You have the university and college students that are coming in, and I know there are a ton of people that are in this community that have recognized this issue, and they are working really hard to retain the students and the graduates. They're planning great infrastructures and new builds in the area that are going to be more appealing to, say, someone in their 20s. But the fact that there are so many people that are working towards a common goal, it's really encouraging, and I think that's going to help a lot of businesses in this area. I feel really fortunate to have left the 9-to-5, the job that I thought I was striving towards in my career, and stepped out, took that risk, and am successful doing it. I kind of did things a little backwards. Instead of starting freelance and aiming to work for a network, I kind of did it backwards. But I feel very fulfilled, and my team is amazing, and I'm just so happy as to where we're at and all the great things that are coming down the road.